Welcome back, this is Scuba with more Let's Play Chrono Cross. I'm joined as always by my Exorcist squad of Surge, Guile, and Greco. Guile, only one here that has not claimed to be an Exorcist at this point, but you'd believe him if he said it. When we last left off, we were exploring Termina a bit. Greco did join the party, and essentially we are ready to go. Well, plot-wise, we are ready to go. I still have a couple things I want to take care of around here, but we're going to pretend that we are done and talk to Macha. I'm gonna head home soon, but what you gonna do now? I don't know what happened 10 years ago or what's going on now, but don't you want to get things straight? Or do you just want to go live somewhere in peace and quiet? This is a but thou must situation, so we're going to say no. I want to live quietly. Well, if you say so, there's nothing more for me to say about it. You don't have to make some epic journey to find happiness, but this old lady thinks you should have a little more adventure when you're young. You sure you want to stop here? You can just say no, but unfortunately, she just pretty much says the same thing. This is a but thou must situation. You have to say that you're going to set things straight. No, I'll set things straight. Just somehow say that by looking at her. That a boy, I knew you wouldn't give up. What happened there? Life is a journey to find yourself. That's how everyone grows up. So where do we go to find out what's going on? What? So you say we need to go after Lynx and General Viper to Fort Dragonia? Well, I'm glad Surge knows what's going on and then has her repeat it so that we know as well. Did you hear? Fort Dragonia is a ruin of the extinct Dragonians. People say they conducted strange ceremonies and most folks from Goldove won't go near the place. You gotta wonder what they're up to with the dragon tier there. It gives me the chills. Also, you've got to go through Mount Pyre to get to that fort. You're gonna need to get there by boat. Wait, there's a boat right there. I know you can borrow this boat. Just a little farewell gift from me. Don't worry, that brat son of mine's not gonna use it for anything good anyway. And we have borrowed the boat from Macha, and it's almost like the boat is a party member the way that they have this window framed here. But look who we have here. I need to borrow a boat. Oops, you are just a tad too late. I just lent this boat to someone else. Ask this boy here. I need to borrow a boat. I'm trying to get to Fort Dragonia. Fort Dragonia? Wow, what a coincidence. These boys have some business there too. You are the young man that gave us the bellflower. Thank you again. Miss Riddell greatly appreciated your kindness. Did she also appreciate when we took her hostage? You two already know each other. What great timing. On the road, you need a companion. In life, you need kindness. Join in with them on their trip to the fort. So what will it be? If you say no here, I really don't know why you didn't try your best to save Kid. Glenn is one of the best characters in the game, as you might expect, being a reference to Chrono Trigger after all. So absolutely let him join. In fact, he is the reason that a lot of people said to take this path. Path 2, I believe I ended up calling it. This is the reason. Glenn. So you let Glenn join. You can only get him by doing this. Thank you. I have a suggestion before heading to the fort. Putting you in the party? Because that's my first suggestion. When we get on the boat, first head north and then east. You should find a small island there. A retired Master Knight of the Dragoons named Radius lives there now. Radius? That sounds familiar. When me and my big brother were young, he used to look after us quite often. We should go ask for his advice before going any further. There are many frightful rumors about that fort. Who knows what to expect there. And Glenn has joined the party. Like I said, he's a lot of people's favorite characters. He is always a good addition to your party. Let's go ahead and let him join. We're going to stick with the same name. And Guile, it's been great. You're damn good, especially with Eagle Eye on you, but we need to make room. So Glenn, you are going to come in. Now, you got a lot of airtime, so you're going to stick out. Glenn, as you can see, not the best stats, but great overall. Only his agility is bad. It's as slow as possible. But when you have a 3-man party, it doesn't show as much, I would say. I'm a little worried about you. Do you want me to come along? Sure, Macha, you can join too. Bet you didn't see her joining. Macha joined your party. And Macha has joined. We're gonna go ahead and just say okay. But for the time being, we don't really have room for her. We haven't shown off Glenn or Greco at all, so Macha is going to stay out of the party, and I deliberately chose her to leave out of the party because I love what happens when you don't put her in the party here. Then I'll be heading home. That mischievous son of mine's probably starving back home. Be careful out there. If you ever need something, stop by Goldove again. How are you gonna get there without the boat, though? Uh-oh. So she's just going to be swimming back to Goldove, apparently doing the backstroke. I'm not sure why she's doing the backstroke, but there you go. So, let's take a look at our newly reformed party. We do have Glenn. Glenn is innate green. His stats are pretty good. He's a good overall character. He does have 14 strength with his, which is the lowest in the party, but he just joined, so, you know, we'll be getting that up as we go. His resistance also low, accuracy's average, agility low, magic not bad, magic resistance not bad. For somebody that just joined the party, it's pretty nice, I would say. Pretty nice. Let's take a look at his character a little bit more closely. He is a noble knight, as they call him. He has a stamina recovery of 11, which is honestly pretty damn sweet. I do like having 11. He does use a sword, as you can tell. He is only 20 years old. He is male. He's from Termina. He's 5'9", 141 pounds, which I would say is a little on the skinny side, but what do I know? He is an average build, and he is right-handed. He does have a little, I guess that would be a targe or a buckler on his forearm, so that he can protect his elbow very nicely. Yeah, we'll be using him. One of the best things about him is actually his level 3 tech. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to need something that can actually look at it. There we go. Dash and gash. Build up momentum for a stronger slash attack. That does sound very similar to what we have on Surge, which is dash and slash. Dash and slash on Surge, dash and gash on Glenn. Yeah, it's gonna work out nice. So, I'm going to take this party forward, and we're actually going to be leaving Termina. Actually, for the time being, we'll go on the boat. Okay, let's go. But like I said, we don't actually want to leave. There's a little bit more that I want to take care of here, and that has to do with the path that I took. Remember that we did have 3 paths into Viper Manor. Well, now we have access to Viper Manor again, so we do want to take advantage of the other paths in. But before I take care of that, we have a new mode of transportation, which typically means there is a lot of side questing that we can do. Unfortunately, as you can see, there's like a stream there, and they're not letting me go forward due to that stream. In case you are curious, here is Goldove, even though we did see us moving from there to Termina. But there's a lot of other places as well. We'll start by going down. Here we can find Sky Dragon Isle. So they've named islands after dragons that one lady did not believe they existed. Here we can find Gaia's Navel, which is a pretty standard name, but it is purple because we do not have access to it right now. I know it kind of looks like you could go in here, but you can't access that. That's why the name is in purple. Water Dragon Isle over here. They do say shore. That is important, but probably what's most important is here, Marbool. So I'm going to go ahead and land. I'm not going to head in, but here is the town of Marbool. If you want to get a significant advantage in the game, go ahead and go to Marbool. Don't talk to anybody and head to the upper left. There you can find a shop, and they will actually sell Eagle Eye to you there, which is very nice, along with a few other stat boosting items, but nothing necessarily as good as Eagle Eye. I should say stat boosting elements. They increase like your magic or your attack or your accuracy, which is what I like the best. But honestly, I have the one, so I'm not going to take advantage of that. It does feel a little cheesy to me to kind of go here way before you're supposed to. If you talk to people there, they'll give you a lot of plot stuff that you don't want to know if you're trying to keep the plot kind of hidden from yourself. We do have the Sea of Eden over here, no access to that. If you try to go through here, it'll say the thick fog makes visibility near 0. So let's go ahead and pull back for now. We can go through anyway, though. This is where Glenn told us to go, Hermit's Hideaway. Doesn't look like good things are happening there. And then we can go over here to the Isle of the Damned. If you remember, that's where we heard about Karsh and Glenn's kind of brother. Not good things happen there. Did we go up here? I don't think so. Here's Earth Dragon Isle. So another dragon. But like I said, for the time being, we are going to head back to Termina because there's a little bit more work that I want to do regarding entering into... Oh, well, I guess we could do it from here too. There's a little bit... I thought I was close enough to Termina, but I guess not. There's a little bit more that I want to do in regards to getting into Viper Manor. I didn't really explore around this side. Remember that right here is Fossil Valley North. There we go. It's a little bit lower than I thought it was. We can just go through the front to Viper Manor. If you took a different path, that's the way that you go. But to be honest, what I want to do is head into Shadow Forest, which is one of the paths that I did not take. In case you're curious, that was path B. Path C takes you just through the entrance. So if you took the other paths, this is your opportunity to go and kind of reap the rewards of going through the other paths. So I'm going to equip everybody as necessary, and then we are going to head into Shadow Forest looking for items and other things. All equipped as necessary, let's go ahead and head into the Shadow Forest, where hopefully we can find... well, something that looks quite familiar. This is where the little opening sequence of the game starts. This is where that is. Here we can find a few things. How you doing, little buddy? Do you hear that? Kind of weird sound. But we can head over here and take on our first enemy. Now this is something that can come out of Portal Geist, so I have seen it before, but I don't think I have necessarily shown it on screen before. This is a bulb. But we're not here to see Surge attack bulbs. We're here to see Glenn and Greco attack bulbs. So Glenn, let's go ahead and hit this guy for a bit. As you can see, he does quite a bit of damage. Oh, when he hits. Ugh. Do I want to do that? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that this time. I just went ahead and auto-allocate. This place is not hard. We'll go for a dash and gash. Remember that these guys are innate green, and he's still doing that much damage to him. I like Glenn. $60 damage and down it goes. Also looks familiar. Looks very familiar. So let's go ahead and attack with Greco here. Now I know some of you are wondering about Greco and how he attacks. Let's go ahead and go for that. Oh, he goes for, I think that was a European uppercut. I don't think that was a normal one. Oh, he went for it, but he missed. But I still can go for a clothesline here. Should do a lot of damage. Oh, he wound it up. Less damage than Glenn, though. By all accounts, I think he should be doing more damage than Glenn. I know I've buffed Glenn's damage with his items, but still he shouldn't be doing more damage. 215 gold my way. Let's take a look. Let's take a look a little bit here. Let's take a look. How did I equip them? What is your attack? Yours is at 28 because I gave him the Dragoon Gauntlet and the Power Glove, and with Greco I went for something a little different. 27, it shouldn't be that different. It's just that much better apparently. Let's just continue on for the time being. I know some of you are anticipating that I'm going to use a move. I will use it. I just didn't want to do it the first time.